Hello, Divine Feminine, and welcome to your power message for Sunday, Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. And I just wanted to show you this beautiful Easter card that my little auntie Frida sent to me. She's my mum's cousin, so really she's one of my second cousins or distant cousins, but I've always seen her as my auntie, and she's in her 80s. She's really lovely, and I just love this card. I love the bunnies on there. I love the daffodils on there. It's just this message about hope, and that's really what Easter is all about. It's a message of hope, whether you celebrate it or you don't. This day is about hope and resurrection and healing. And I'm going to bring in a gorgeous couple of decks today. I want to start with the Love and Light Oracle. Now, this is a really beautiful deck. This is one of Doreen Virtue's deck, and in my opinion, one of the best decks as well. It's really pretty. It's got Bible verses on here, but, it's just really intuitive and powerful with the journey and the things we go through on it. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to bring in the Eternal Seeker Oracle, this deck here, by Pamela Steele. And then we're going to bring in the guidebook and anything else they guide me to share today. So let's pull a card from the Love and Light Oracle. And I hope you're all having a lovely weekend, and if you have got time off work, you're enjoying it, you're celebrating it, maybe you're spending time with your kids today. And the message is to focus on peace. And the message coming through today is, look at this, have the faith to walk through new doors. Let me make that a bit bigger there for you. There you go. Have the faith to walk through new doors. So as we move towards a brand new week, and as we move forward on this journey, have faith in your journey. And have faith to walk through new doors. That means if you want to start a new career, if you want to start a new job, if you want to move home, if you want to make changes within your own life, have the faith to do it, because the doors are open right now. And the water rabbit that came in at the end of January opened these doors, and these doors are open this year. It's not like there's a certain amount of time that you have to make changes or get things done or do things. This whole year is about change and building solid foundations and doing things in a new way. And we're really being reminded to remember how powerful we are, but to be grateful for everything at the same time, and to trust in who we are and to find ourselves. And for everything, it says, for everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. So you're being reminded that everything is always falling into place, just like the seasons. In the fall season, the trees lose their leaves. The trees don't stress out or worry or panic or go into fear, because they know that at the right time, when the new season comes in, new leaves will grow. And they will replace the old ones, and they will feel beautiful, and they will look fabulous and wonderful, and they'll grow and bloom even better than before. And that's what we're being reminded. In the winter time, everything feels cold and cruel sometimes, and stagnant and bitter, and, really like nothing's happening, in the winter months. But really, there's so much going on underneath the surface to prepare for spring. There's so much cleansing going on and healing. And it's so beautiful when you go outdoors in fresh snow, because nobody's walked that snow before. And you put your own footprints in there, and it feels like you're going where nobody's ventured before. But other people have. In other words, you may feel like this is a huge deal to you, to make these changes in your life. But trust that other people have done those things and succeeded, and so will you. And that's why we are leaders, teachers and students, because we learn from others who have what we desire and have walked the steps we want to walk, and we receive guidance from them, and then we put it into our own journey and we take the steps ourselves. And then through our own experiences and our learning, we're able to teach others to do the same thing, to grow, to understand, to learn, to feel, to know that we are safe. And the message coming through intuitively today is, don't judge anyone until you've walked in their shoes. We never know what other people are going through. So we're being guided to have compassion always, to see with the eyes of love always, to rise above fear always, like Jesus did. And on this Easter Sunday of resurrection, Jesus taught us to look for the blessings and look for the good in things, and to be good to ourselves and others, to treat others the way that we want to be treated, to be good to ourselves and others, to be kind and gentle. And we're being reminded of that today. And, I really understood this in the shower today. Sometimes we receive revelations and aha moments and epiphanies at the most strangest times. And I was having my morning shower, and I always get intuition and guidance and, things coming to me in the shower anyway. And obviously, as you guys know, I'm still off camera because I'm still dealing with frozen shoulder, which is thawing now, thank goodness. And thank you to everyone who sent me healing and love and got involved in the poll. And hopefully next week, I'll be back on camera with you guys. But when my mum was going through her cancer journey, and, that lasted from 2014 to 2021 when she passed, seems quite a while ago now. It's amazing how quick time goes, but goes slow at the same time, especially when we're missing loved ones. But she also went through some, real pain in her shoulders and in her arms, and, as her body was changing. And I was thinking about that today in the shower, and I was thinking how I could have been a bit more compassionate. I always tried to be compassionate and tried to understand, but unless we're going through it ourselves, how can we possibly understand everything? We can't. And I kind of apologised in the shower to my mum and said, I'm sorry for any time that I may have come across a little bit cruel or like I didn't feel or understand. And I said, I forgive myself for those things too. And sometimes we have to do that on this journey because we may be a little bit unkind or a little bit cruel to our twin, not meaning to be, but because we're not really understanding their process or the way they are dealing with their situation or the things they are actually going through. So we're being guided to try and see things in a much higher, brighter way today, and to always hold love in your heart for others, because everyone is dealing with something. And everyone is going through something and struggling with something and overcoming something. And, we never really know what's going on behind the scenes, sometimes behind closed doors. Obviously, we can use our intuition, and we know as feeling beings, and we get insight doing readings and using our own psychic awareness and our own spiritual gifts and tools. But sometimes, there's things going on we just don't know, or we can't even comprehend how someone feels going through those things. And the thing is as well, always remember this, that our journey seems hard to us because it's our journey. We've been given specific lessons to learn in this lifetime, and those lessons will push us to our limits. Those lessons will feel hard, and there'll be a struggle a lot of the time. And that's because it's our lessons to learn. And when you're looking at someone else's journey, whether it's a friend, a colleague, someone on the TV, a celebrity, maybe even your twin, maybe even their karmic partner, you may be looking at their life thinking, they've got it so easy compared with me. Well, know this. Nobody's journey is easy. And to that person walking their journey, walking in their shoes, their journey is the hardest journey of all, because that's the journey they've been given and the journey they've come here to learn. And they just may be looking at you and your life thinking you've got it easy too. So try and understand that when you're dealing with things today. Have compassion and know for everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. There's a time to have fun, and there's a time to suffer, because we grow. And none of us should suffer. We learn how to overcome the suffering, how to move past it quicker, how to deal with it. But life is about pain and pleasure, love and fear, the higher self and the ego, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. Without the polarity, we would never understand how amazing life is. And everything makes us feel alive. And the masculines are reminding you of that. In one of the readings I did recently, the masculines came through with a card and said, you make me feel alive in so many ways. I miss you when I'm without you because my heart hurts. And that's how I know I'm alive. But when I'm with you, my heart skips a beat and my heart speeds up and I get nervous and anxious. And that's how I know I'm alive. And that's what we're being reminded too as a divine feminine. Everything you go through shows you that you are alive, that you're not numb, that you are a feeling being, and that's why you've come. So I'm going to bring in this beautiful Eternal Seeker Oracle, and I've got the guidebook here, which is really beautiful. And, while I'm doing readings this way, this card just really jumped out of the deck. Oh wow, what a card. While I'm doing readings this way, I just really thought it would be really nice to connect with the guidebook in this deck. So another card's moving on top. So I've got 2 cards here. This is the first card. So we've got the Oracle. Now, how powerful is this? Look at this. This is clearly the Divine Feminine in power. Because the Divine Feminine, you are the Oracle. Whether you are a man or a woman, this is your energy. You are the Oracle. That means you are the High Priestess. That means you feel, you see, you're aware, you're clair-aware, you understand from a higher perspective. And you're also the Empress, which means you are the natural nurturer, the giver, the mother energy. You have power. And you're also connected with all the elements. You're connected with the sky, the earth, the ground, the water, and you're harnessing all this power. And I love in this card because if you look at it very closely, and this is actually what I'm really enjoying about doing the readings this way as well, that we can really look at the cards. And, when I channel the readings face to face, I get the energies coming through. But sometimes it's just so nice to focus on the cards in this way. And you can see the ocean seems to be moulding in with her clothing there, or with her body. And it's reminding that you are your emotions. And you are your feelings, and they matter. And we learn how to rise above things and not take things personally. But we also learn how to observe our feelings without judgment and fear. And to realise whatever we're going through is growing us. And I love that we've got the moon there as well, because it's showing the full moon becoming the new moon. And that's really where we are right now. And you've got these 2 pillars here. I'm seeing them as pillars of hope, strength, power. I'm also seeing there as a portal, or a number 11, as breakthroughs ahead. And what she seems to be doing there is harnessing the power of the ocean, because she knows that, she has power within to get through anything in her life. And you've got the number 3 on the bottom right-hand corner there, reminding you about faith. And that's really what this message is about today. Have the faith to walk through new doors. Know that you are strong and powerful, and you can achieve anything. So if you're seeing 333 or 333, that's a message from your angels to have faith. And also a master number connected with Jesus, to have faith and to know that you are not alone wherever you are. So I'm going to bring in the guidebook for this. So number 3 is the Oracle. So let me just open this up a little bit. Bear with me while I just move my shoulder. So, oh wow, it says the Oracle, know thyself. Know thyself. It says revealing what was before unseen, hidden and secret. If the person chooses to listen, so this is you, if you choose to listen, knowledge and wisdom are being shared that will be of a great value to you. The barriers between the body, mind and spirit have been dispersed. Access to ancient truths is now granted to you, so listen carefully and stay the course. Isn't that beautiful? Listen carefully and stay the course. And that means stay focused, don't give up on your journey, and remember your power. And this card moved on top. Oh wow, look at this, the Weaver. And this is 25. And I feel this is what you're weaving in your life between now and 2025, because you're creating things right now. What you're visualizing right now is what you're bringing into your future. And these are things not just for the short term, but for the long term. You are the weaver of your life. You are the creator of your destiny. You can achieve your dreams. So I'm really seeing this weaver a bit like the magician in the tarot, someone who can get what they want, someone who knows they can get what they want, the I am presence. And also you've got the spider's web there connected with the universe, the internet, the World Wide Web, the way we connect online, the way we connect with ourselves, the way we connect with our twin. And she's got white hair there, which is about wisdom. I love that, actually. It reminds me of one of my wigs. If you want to see me using my wigs over on Wigs with Liz, you can check me out. Luckily, over on there, my wig channel is pre-recorded until August time. So All the videos are done there. Right now, I can't even get my arm up to put a wig on, which is really frustrating. But I know that I will put a wig on again. And it's like with you, you'll get where you want to be. You just have to be in the flow of the now and just embrace where you are and just enjoy the journey. And that's what the Weaver is doing. So I'm seeing this as wisdom, power, understanding, this real energy of, they're giving me the energy of the crone. And the crone in the tarot is someone who learns and grows and gets wise through her experiences. I'm thinking particularly of one particular tarot deck. I'm not sure which it is, but there's a picture in there. I think it may even be the Witch's Tarot, where you see, they're giving me fear, because obviously it's about releasing fear. We go through 3 phases. We go through the innocent phase, where as a divine feminine, where we're in the love and we're not really understanding what the journey is. We're just being vulnerable and giving. And then we go through the lesson stage, where it gets painful and we feel like we've made mistakes. We take things personally, but we understand, we start learning. And the crone phase, like the older lady in the card, is very much connected with the wiseness, the wisdom, the understanding, the surrender phase, the being at peace with things, the understanding from a higher perspective. And that's what I'm seeing in this card. So this isn't about the crone as an old person or being physically old. It's about spiritual maturity. And that's what I feel this Weaver card is suggesting to you. It's saying, you are powerful because you have spiritual maturity. And you've got that spiritual maturity through the things you've been going through on your journey. And also to remind you that you are connected with everything, because we're all energy. So you are connected with everything that was, everything that is, and everything that ever will be. And you've been reminded to trust that today and to know your power and know your worth. And I love that she's wearing that gorgeous kind of deep blue dress, which is connected with the energy of Archangel Michael, the strength you get from within and above you, your connection with self and source, your power. It's like eternal power. So I'm going to go to the number 25. And 25, I really am feeling that's the things you're manifesting between now and 2025. But 2 is about partnership, working with the universe. That's why you see 222. And 5 is about change. So this is also about being open to change and allowing the changes to flow in. So it says the web is what binds us together, as well as the container that holds us. So powerful energy. It says the web is spun. It is both the glue that binds us together and the container that holds us. Magic may influence the quality of the threads, as do authentic emotions. Each of even the most subtle vibration is felt by the whole. So this is reminding you of your feelings and how powerful they are. And that's also what you're connecting with here in the Oracle card. Be aware of the music of the spheres and listen to the sound of your thread as it vibrates in harmony with all that is. So this is the all that is energy, the I am energy, that you are connecting with everything that was, is, and ever will be. And, I feel this saying, be aware of the music, because again, we're being guided in music. We're receiving messages in music. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring in my messages through music intuitive oracle deck. And I'm going to shuffle this deck. So what messages are we receiving in music right now? If I could shuffle higher so you could see me shuffling, I would, but I can't get my arm up that far. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So the first card, look at this for beautiful on Easter Sunday, a day of resurrection, all is well. And it says, when it gets a bit much, give it to heaven. That means pray, talk to the angels, connect with God. Throw your hands up to heaven and trust that everything is going to be okay. And that's the energy of surrender. Throw your hands up to heaven. Isn't that beautiful? And trust that everything is going to be okay. And also, yes. You're getting that yes again. We got that coming through in the daily twin flame reading for this day. Yes, this is real. And your twin flame knows it too. You are their one, and they know that. They know that you are their one, divine feminine. They do. He says, you know that this is it. You know that you found your true love, and you feel on every level that you are truly meant to be together. So you've been asked to trust that today. You know on every level. You know it in your body because of the way you feel, the way you're attracted to them, the way they turn you on, the way you desire them, the way you crave them. You know it in your soul because you feel it's deeper than this earth. You know it's deeper than anything that you can both even imagine. It's a feeling that's felt. You know it in your mind because it makes sense to you when you move past the ego. You know, you feel it in every fibre of your being, every cell, every ounce of you knows this is real. And this message today is to understand that they know that too. Because they feel it too the same way. They may wear a mask, they may hide, they may seem indifferent, but inside their body reacts to your body or responds to your body. Their mind knows your mind and you see into their soul. Their soul knows you. And that's why it's that instant recognition when you meet. You know, it's instant. I call that the firework effect. It's unlike anything that's ever been felt before by you or them. And that's the powerful thing. So we're going to bring in the daily guidance books. Let me just move this a bit closer there so you can focus on that card. And what they really want you to focus on is this. All is well. Because if it is a bit much for you today, you know, just give it to heaven. And there I am in the camera waving at you. So I can move my arm a little bit, but not much, okay? And I've got my headband in today. And you know, all is well. Even if you're going through physical things, all is well. Trust the journey, you are safe. So, oh wow, look at this message today, smile. Smile. I'm smiling at you right now. And we've also got the number 99, which is a very powerful message about, you know, spiritual power and spiritual path. All is well. So this is your spiritual path right now. You know, you are the weaver of your destiny. You are the creator of your dreams. You are the oracle. And have faith to walk through these new doors. So the message is smile. It says, and remember what Annie said. You know, you're never fully dressed without your smile. And it's true. And your masculine loves your smile. Your angels love it when you're smiling. Your loved ones in heaven love your smile. Because when you smile, you feel good. You feel happy, you feel blissful. You know, just before I even read this out, I'm just being guided to talk about in the film, or maybe you've read the book, Eat, Pray, Love. And, you know, that film is amazing. It's with Julia Roberts and, you know, she actually plays a lady called Liz, which is really powerful for me as well for my own journey. But she goes on a journey of discovery where she goes to Italy and she eats food, you know, and she learns how to enjoy life because she comes out of a karmic situation. She wants to find herself again and find true love. So she goes on a journey really to enlightenment and love. And she goes to Italy because she knows in Italy, they really enjoy life. And, you know, if there's anyone from Italy watching, you know you enjoy life and you're very blessed. You know, you savour your food and you talk with your hands, and I talk with my hands too. So I'm very aware that I've had past lives in Italy. I've always been drawn to it. I've never been, but I always want to go, and maybe that's something coming in the future. You know, it's also a very beautiful, perhaps even religious place as well. And, you know, really fitting that we're talking about it on this day, with it being Easter Sunday. You know, maybe you've watched the Pope give a blessing today or something on the TV from there. And, you know, she goes to Italy really to find herself, and she finds great friends there. You know, the thing I love about when she goes to Italy is she finds friendship, real friendship, you know, with people that are just thrown into her life, you know, is because everything happens for a reason. And then she moves on and she goes to, I think she goes to India then. You know, is it Bali at the end? I'm not sure if it's Bali or it's somewhere else, but she goes to India and she goes there to pray. So she goes there to connect with her guru and to really find herself within. You know, she goes through rigorous meditation sessions and getting up really early in the morning and praying and learning how to smile. And that's where she, you know, connects with, oh no, she goes to, is it in Bali she connects with Tut? Or I need to watch the film again, I think, just to remember. But it's a great film. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. The book's great too. But honestly, the film is really powerful because you've got the visual. But she learns how to meditate with smiling, and she meets this great guy who helps her to release the past, helps her to, really come to terms with losing a marriage, and it was her decision to leave that karmic situation. But sometimes we hold on to pain and resentment that we have to release, and we can resent ourselves because we think about wasted time and all these things. So she really learns how to connect with herself when she's in India, and she really learns what prayer is. And then she goes to, I think it's Bali, but don't quote me on that, and she learns love. She learns how to love. She meets a true love, but she learns what love is, and she meets again amazing people, and just beautiful things. And there's a part in that's why I'm being guided to talk about this, because she's being guided to smile when she's meditating, and she finds it very hard at first to keep that smile on her face, because sometimes it can be hard to put a smile on our face when we're feeling ill, or we're feeling bad, or things seem to be going wrong. But when we smile, our whole body lifts, we lighten the loads. And, again, going back to my mum and what a warrior my mum was, my mum, every single day, even after an 18-hour cancer operation and going through everything she went through, she still got dressed every day. She put her makeup on, she did her hair, she put her earrings on. She wasn't going anywhere, she did it for herself. And she always said to me, when I feel good on the outside, I feel good on the inside. And when we feel good on the inside, obviously we feel good on the outside. But on those days where you don't feel good inside, that's the day to make an effort. Today, for example, over the last few days, I haven't been able to even put my makeup on because I haven't been able to lift my hands up high. So I've just been putting face cream on with one hand, and I've just been putting my hair back in like a headband with one hand because I can't get my hands up to put a ponytail in or a wig on. And today I thought, I'm going to put some foundation on because it makes me feel better. So I put foundation on instead of just putting a face cream on. And I thought, I'll just put a bit of powder on. I'm doing this one-handed, by the way. And I just feel better. I just feel a bit brighter today. And obviously, I feel good. The pain isn't as bad today. It's just the fact that I've got, the lack of movement still. It's getting better, though. But it's about how when we put that smile on our face or we do something that makes us feel better, we do feel renewed. And life seems a bit brighter. The light comes on at the end of the tunnel. And that's what you're being reminded with this smile energy today. When we smile, life gets a little bit brighter. So scientists have demonstrated that many psychological benefits of happiness and smiling. The spiritual rewards are countless as well. And today we angels are asking you to focus on one of these, the boomerang effect that smiles have. When you smile, others can't help but mirror the same facial expression back to you. And that's the truth. When you meet up with your twin again, even after the separation, the pain, you can't help but smile at each other. And that's the truth. It doesn't matter what's going on between you. You will smile at each other because you'll feel that sense of coming home again. And it's like when you smile at each other, all the past and all the pain, all the struggle, it will just fall away. It will just dissipate in that moment. And I love that smiles are universal. Even if we can't speak the same language as someone, we can smile and they can smile back, and it's recognised because a smile is a universal way of communicating. So even it says when you smile, others can't help but mirror the same facial expression. Even if their teeth don't show in a wide grin, you notice their eyes crinkle happily as they gaze at you. The human reaction is a God-given ability that we want you to capitalise upon. It's a testament to the phrase, the more you give, the more you receive. And that's true. When you smile, your face lights up, your eyes light up, you sparkle and shine. So today, send someone a smile and see it magnified and returned to you. You may want to do this with people you are connecting with today in your life. Maybe you want to meet your twin on the 5D and smile. Or maybe you think about a memory today and you smile. Feel great knowing that your grin will also travel through many individuals and have a domino of healing effect as it goes from person to person. The benefits will always come shining back to you in countless ways. And everything you give out, it has that kind of spiral effect where it goes on and on and on. The good things you do, the good deeds you do, they affect other people. And the way that they feel about the way you've affected them affects other people, because they then give out love. So, you may smile at someone today and it may just be what they need. And that smile allows them then to smile at someone else, and so on and so on. So it has a ripple effect. So the thought for today is, I smile because there's so much to be happy about, even when I can't see it. And that's so true. There's always a blessing. There's always something to be grateful for. My smile is a first step in the direction of happiness for myself and others. And it's a gift that I release out into the universe for everyone's benefit. I mean, isn't that beautiful? For everyone's benefit. So smile today. Just going to move the book out of the way. Smile, feel at peace, know your worth, and remember who you are and how blessed you are on this Easter day, because things are bringing power in. It's like the angels say, for everything there is a season. Well, now we're moving into this spring season where things are moving forward. And it doesn't matter if you're in spring, summer, winter or autumn, wherever you are, things are moving forward now, because there is a time for every activity under heaven, and the time for you to have faith, walk through new doors and manifest happiness and joy and bliss and to be abundant. That time is now. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.